Good day, everyone. I am Crystal Joy Ayala Luna, and today I am going to discuss the one of the example of emergent literature, which is the illustrated novel. So, the term illustrated novel refers to an extended narrative with multiple images that, together with the text, produce meaning. So, story through text and illustrated images. 50% of the narrative is presented without words. The reader must interpret the images in order to comprehend the complete story. Some illustrated novels may contain no text at all. So, illustrated novels combines text and images to convey a narrative where the images are as crucial as the words. In some cases, the images alone might carry the narrative, requiring readers to interpret and piece together the story from visual elements without textual guidance. For instance, a story could unfold through a sequence of illustrations, with the reader extracting meaning and context solely from these visuals, highlighting the importance of imagery in storytelling. So, here are some examples of illustrated novel. First is we have the Alice Adventure in Wonderland and the Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Illustrated novel have different elements. So here are the elements of an illustrated novel. First, we have the panel, a distinct section of a comic page that contains both images and text. It's the basic building block of a comic strip or page. Next is the frame, the lines or the borders that define the boundaries of a panel. They separate panel from one another. Gutter, the space between framed panels, it acts as a visual post and helps to separate distinct moments or scenes. Next is the bleed. When an image extends to or beyond the edge of the page, it creates sense of continuity and immersion by eliminating margins. Next is captions. Text boxes that provide narrative information or descriptions, often setting the scene or providing context. Next, the speech balloon. A graphic element that encloses spoken dialogue. It can vary in size and shape depending on the character's mood or emphasis. Next is the internal dialogue. The thoughts of a character usually shown in a balloon with a series of dots or bubbles leading to it, indicating it's coming from the character's mind. Next is the special effect lettering. Text designed to stand out, often used from onomatopoeia like bang or to emphasize dramatic effects. Next is closure, the process by which readers infer and connect meaning between separate panels. It helps them understand the flow of time and action. Next is the long shot, a panel that shows a subject in full from top to bottom, providing a broad view of the scene or setting. Next is the extreme long shot, a panel showing the subject at a very small scale, often used to emphasize distance or isolation. Next is close up, a panel that zooms in closely on a subject, emphasizing details and emotions. Next is extreme close up, a very tight view of a subject, focusing on minute details like characters' eyes or an object. Next, the splash page, a single large panel that takes up an entire page. It's often used for a dramatic effect or the important scenes. Next is the splash panel, a panel that spans several regular sized panels, often used to highlight significant moments or create impact. Next is the palette, the range of colors used throughout the comic, which sets the overall tone and mood. Next is the emanata, visual symbols or text that represent the characters' thoughts or emotions, such as tweet drops for anxiety or light bills for ideas. Next is the spread, a layout that spans two facing pages in a comic book, often used for large impactful visuals. Next is the inset, a smaller panel within a larger panel, used to highlight a specific detail or provide additional information. Next is the speed lines, lines drawn around or behind objects to indicate movement or rapid action. Next is the reverse, an image or scene that is shown from the opposite angle or position compared to the previous panel, often used to show a change in perspective. Next is the signs. Text labels or signs with a comic that identify or name objects, places, or other elements. Next is the voiceover, a narrative block where a narrator or character provides commentary or special information to the reader, often distinct from dialogue. So, so that's the different 24 elements of the illustrated novel. For the reference, I found my topic at the Studacode websites, and you can access my topic from the link that I provide. Before I end this discussion, I would like you to have a by group activity and do this activity. So, and after that, you can have a class discussion of your activity. So, thank you very much for listening, and I hope you understand my discussion. Thank you.